Alright guys, I have here today for us to review a Ruger Security 380. I've been really looking forward to reviewing this ever since I seen this released. I thought this thing was going to be awesome. I've always wanted a larger size 380 pistol with a higher capacity than the single stacks of yesteryear. I have an LCP Max, little pocket pistol. I love that thing. But the recoil is pretty stout with it being so, light and small. And a lot of the other 380s that are this size, they're either like ancient from the 80s, 90s, and so they're still a single stack, or like Smith & Wesson, they had the EZ, but it's a single stack. It only holds like 8 or 9 rounds, even though I believe it's actually a little bit bigger than this, longer at least. But this Security 380 here, this is actually the extended mag, holds 15, and then it comes with a more flush fit mag here that holds 10. I'll show you the difference and what that looks like. This one has a little pinky extension on it so you can get all your fingers on there, but it also comes with the flat base plate there as well if you want to get your footprint even smaller, but then your pinky's going to dangle off. Again, I'll show all that real quick. And I want to give a big thanks to my new buddy John, who loaned this to me for the review today. I was out here a couple weeks ago doing some 410 videos, and he was down with some rifles of his, and he had some questions for me. Never met him before, and I answered his questions and helped him sight in his rifles and whatnot, and we talked for a little bit. Lo and behold, we're buddies now. Imagine that. And he's going to be loaning me some guns to review on the channel, so really appreciate that generosity from John. Now you can see he's got a few extra goodies on here. I think this thing looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to try to get the Holosun off of here and the plate off of here to get the factory sight back on. We'll take the O-light off temporarily as well, just so it's in factory configuration. That way you guys, we can get an interpretation of what it's like from the factory stock. And then we'll throw everything back on. But I'm going to have a short little separate review video, I think, on this Holosun here. It's the 507 X2, and it says on the other side, I was trying to remember what that was, the ACSS Vulcan reticle, which I think is awesome, by the way. So if you want to know more about this, I'll have a short video. I'm going to try to keep it somewhere around 5 minutes or less, give or take a minute. Coming up, a review on this optic, so stay tuned for that if you want to know more about that Holosun there. Alright, there she is in factory configuration. Got that off, no problem. So here's your factory sight, which I actually love. I really, really like these sights. And I'm holding it kind of close there. And of course the camera's not going to focus now. But that front little green dot is actually a little bit on the small size, at least compared to the 5.7 I was just shooting. So a little more precise like I like. Obviously the night sight glows green, got the blacked out rear there. I'm really liking these factory sights. So there's with the extended mag, all 3 fingers, no problem. There's with the flush fit 10 rounder with the pinky extension. Please focus, thank you. So you can see how if you take this extension off and put the flush fit base plate on there, your pinky is just going to kind of be in limbo. It's about the same length if you were to do that flush fit as what a LCP is, LCP Max. So let's see, we got some slide cuts here. It's not ported, that's just for weight. You got rear serrations there, you got serrations on the front as well. Obviously rail on the front for light, like I just took off. There's your mag release. I think you can switch it to the other side if you want. Safety and slide lock, however, not ambi. A lot of people like these safeties because you have to mean to put it on. You can't accidentally put them on. They're nice and stiff, and you actually push up from the rear like so. Nice bright red paint there. Slide lock, let's try that out real quick. I think John said he's got about 100 rounds for this, so yep, slide lock works super easy. And these are extremely easy to rack too. They have the easy rack system or whatever. So 380 naturally is easier to rack because they got a lighter spring than a 9mm. But this one especially is just extremely easy to rack. So you got your trigger safety there. Okay, let's check out the trigger. Obviously we're empty here, so there's your take up, not too bad. And then the brake is actually, on this one at least, pretty light. Let me get the reset. All right, then on the reset, out there. I want to do this break again. And there's a little bit of creep. It feels like it's kind of spongy but firm at the same time, but about the time it starts to give and do what I would call creep, then it goes ahead and breaks. Well, I got a little bit there. And overall, I don't know, that's like 4.5, 5 pounds I would say, so I like the trigger weight on it too. It is very smooth though, even with that little bit of creep there. Very smooth trigger. Light as well, at least light for what I would for a carry gun. I'm trying to beat the rain out here though. It's coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and load up and get the shooting. I'm gonna start on a steel gong there, see where I'm hitting point of impact. I can adjust my windage there left and right if I need to. Set up these pins back here to knock down at various ranges at various speeds, including clear back here 15 yards. And the ammo I'm using today, Freedom Munitions, which is the same thing as LAX. These are 100 grain round nose, and they are a new production, not the remans or anything like that. I have never had any issues out of their new production ammo. And that's what those look like there. And we'll try both mags. Alright, first shots, we'll start out with the 10 round mag. All right. Little right for me and the low. Now I can't fix the low. I don't know why Ruger does it. It seems to be a Ruger thing. My LCP Max shoots a little low like that. My Max 9 shoots a hair low, and this too, I was doing a 6 o'clock hold on that black dot that was already there on the right side, and you can see we're hitting just under it and slightly to the right. So I can't fix the low part, but let me drift that rear sight there and get it centered up. Make it a lot easier to hit these back here when I'm shooting at them at 15 yards. All right, I made a slight adjustment. Let's see where that puts us. Gonna aim for that same spot. Well, I guess I gotta move it more. All right, let's try it again. It's getting a little hard to see him, so I just aim for that ear and I hit right next to the hole there, so I'm gonna call that good. Putting that red dot back on for him anyways. All right, I went ahead and loaded that 10 round mag back up. We'll start out with that again, and then I'll switch to the 15 round mag. Like this. I like this thing. Just like I thought it would. That low recoil, man, you can go to the next target so quick. And the ergonomics are fantastic. Alright, let's try these 15-yard shots back here. It's like a headshot at 15 yards, which is pretty good for a pistol. Now that one on the right there is stubborn. I hit it twice, but I had to hit it that second time to get it over. See, that one don't want to knock over with 380 either. All right. I was going so good, so fast there. I was trying to keep that pace up, which is ridiculous to try to get headshots at 15 yards that fast, but I'm going to slow back down and make sure I hit these. The camera angle makes it look a little weird, but I was just barely missing those off to the sides. Yep, I figured that was the last round. Anyways, she's more than capable of getting those back there at 15 yards. It's almost too easy. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. But I don't know what I can say about this thing. I've been looking extremely forward to reviewing one of these ever since I've seen they came out. It certainly does not disappoint. It actually exceeded my expectations. A few months ago, I was raving about how well I shot a CZ75. I've never shot one before, and it was just a base model CZ75B. And I shot that pistol better than anything I'd ever shot before, pistol-wise. And this has got to be real close runner-up. Just the speed that I was able to hit this, and I know obviously being 380, having less recoil helps. But honestly, that CZ75, because it was full size and so heavy because it's all steel pistol, recoil is pretty dang close. So it's not really giving me an advantage here over the CZ75. That 75 is like I couldn't miss, and I was like going kind of fast. Check it out if you hadn't seen it. But the speed that I was able to knock these over at 15 yards, just ridiculous with this. Was hitting them every time until I got going just a little too fast because I got a little too confident. But of all the pistols I've shot, I got this one's got to be like, as far as like how well I can shoot it accurately and fast and all that. I did pretty horrible on my rapid fire over there, but still, this is definitely a very close second place to that CZ75. Blew me out of the water. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. Ergonomics are great. This thing feels awesome in the hands. You got the extended mag there, 15 round if you want a longer grip, but it also feels really good with just the 10 rounder with that pinky extension on there. Easy to rack. I like the trigger. It's pretty good for what it is, especially for a carry trigger. I like it. I don't know what else to say. A++. Like I said, I love this thing before I even handled it, and it has actually exceeded my expectations. And of course, obviously, most importantly, ran 100% flawless for us. So of course that's good as well. Love these sights. I honestly don't think I have a complaint whatsoever. Like, nothing I would change. It's absolutely perfect. I don't think I've ever said that about a pistol. So I knew I wanted one of these, and unfortunately I got to give this one back, but I'm definitely going to be adding one of these to the collection. I'm going to get his Olight and Holosun thrown back up there, and don't forget I'll have a short video coming up on this Holosun as well. We'll be doing some more shooting with that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm just blown away. If you want to get any of the products you see me using in the videos, like my steel gong there, safety glasses, ear muffs, targets I use, and more, links in the description for all that. Thanks again to John for loaning this for the review today. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you on the next one.